Hello and welcome back to another District Carrie's Gardening channel. So we're in July, it's 2025, and I have already started my heirloom open pollinated seed collection project that I started last year. I have already started collecting seeds. I was collecting some this morning and I was collecting some yesterday. So I already have these plants here labeled. They're labeled on the other side of that one, for which ones I want to collect the seeds from. So last year I started my project way too late, and most of my varieties I didn't get to actually collect any seeds from. And you can see this one here. This is a kumquat crested celosia. This is getting ready to produce seeds here. I have this one labeled. This has the nice round stems to it. I'm getting rid of the flat stem genetics out of them, and this one here should hold true for the round stems. I find the flat stems, they just break, and you have these big beautiful heads, but the stems cannot hold because they're flat and there's like nothing to them. They're flimsy. So I like the round ones. We're getting rid of all the flat stems. We're getting rid of what I call flap top. This here is flap top here, and you can see these here are producing seeds. They're just a whole pile of them. And this top here is still really flimsy. This will not stiffen up. So we're getting rid of the genetics out of that. So when we're collecting our heirloom seeds and our open pollinated seeds, we're looking for bloom color, plant quality, how well the plants are blooming, if they're heavy blooming, how well the stems hold. We look for the uniformity for the blooms, if the plant is a vigorous grower or not. We look for what is genetically the closest to what that variety is supposed to be. Now this one back here is a brand new variety. This is actually a cross. This one crossed on its own, and I love the color of it. So I love the color. I love how the stem is. This one here is actually ready to harvest, but I want the seeds from it, so I'm just letting it go. And that'll be one of my own varieties. And I do have a few varieties now that are my own. And I'm hoping to be able to collect enough seeds to possibly maybe offer some of them for sale later on, but we'll have to see. I have to see how much I can collect off of them and go from there. So these here are tree tags here, and these work great for marking your plants for what you want to save your seeds for. I use these bags here to put my seeds in. You can find these in where they have the beads at, like in the craft section. And these work great for storing your seeds in because they seal. I find with the envelopes, the seeds try and fall out of the cracks in the envelope, and then you wind up losing your seeds, or everything gets all mixed up, and then you have a huge mess because you don't know if you have like a bunch of different celosia seeds, and this has happened to me before. They fell out of the packs because they weren't sealed. They were just in envelopes, and everything got all mixed up. So now I have dwarf varieties mixed up with the tall varieties, and it's a huge mess. So these work really nice here. And I do have my list already made up of everything that I want to collect seeds from this year. I did finally find the one color of straw flower. I've been looking for it for years, and I couldn't figure out what variety it was in or what mix it came in, and I finally found it this year. So I'm going to be collecting seeds from that one as soon as it blooms again. I probably shouldn't have taken the first bloom off, but I'm hoping that I'll get more blooms in time that I'll be able to take and get some seeds off of that variety. It's a beautiful color. There's actually some down here. Here it is right here. This is a gorgeous color, and it's so pretty when you use it in dried arrangements. So I'm going to be tagging this one here for seed saving. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cut this one for a stem. I've been looking for this color for years, and I think we're just going to tag this one off to make sure that we actually get the color that we want. But you know what? It does have a lot of these other ones coming. So we'll just tag it and then we'll go from there. Because this is the color that I want and I've been looking for years. So I went ahead and I got this one here tagged. I'm hoping that this stem is going to be a good stem and it's not floppy. So we'll have to wait and see as it matures and continues to mature. But I was going through different patches of celosia and I was marking different ones off for the seed saving. Some of these varieties that I am growing, it will be their last year for them, because even though they have beautiful blooms on them, they're either not tall enough or the stems are really floppy on them, and it's probably just going to be the last year for some of them, or they're really short. And you can see here some of our snapdragons here are starting to produce seed. Now when they do produce seed, the plants will stop blooming. So that is something you do want to keep in mind for when you do your seed saving. And you can see our, oh, this one here broke. Our beautiful bachelor's buttons here. These are my own seeds that I've been collecting for years. Somehow a pink one got in there, but they didn't cross. So we're just going to keep collecting the seeds from them. And the benefits of collecting your own seeds is, for one, if the company where you're buying your seeds at discontinues selling them, you have your variety. Another thing is, as your heirloom and open pollinated seeds grow, they adapt more to your climate. So they can become more cold hardy, more frost hardy. They get more used to the environment that they're growing in. There's a lot of pluses to collecting your own seed. And it can also save you a lot of money, because I was spending a lot of money on heirloom seeds and open pollinated seeds, and what was happening was I was not getting the genetics that the plants were supposed to be. We were winding up with all different kinds of weird things, and it just wasn't working. And I decided, I've done heirloom seeds for a long time, go back to start collecting them again myself, and I'll know what I have. And you can see these beautiful golden celosias here. These are my seeds that I collected from last year, and we sowed them this year, and they are growing and blooming, and I'm very pleased with the results from them. So I've already marked off one of these for seed saving. And then I do have a list, so I have my list of everything that I want to collect seeds from. Someone's burning something somewhere and it's bothering me. Sorry. But I do have my list of everything I want to collect seeds from. This right here, this is neat looking. I haven't decided if this is a keeper or not. It's not ready to harvest yet, but I like how this is, and I like the colors, I like the texture. And my sunflowers are just starting to come up. These are, we have a teddy bear and a gold coin, and all of them are starting to germinate for me. I have them sown at different spots. This one here is the teddy bear one, and these are heirloom ones. So I'm hoping that, according to the days to maturity, they should bloom in time, and then I'll be able to collect my seeds off of them. I just sown these probably about 4 days ago, and they're coming up already. So these here are Nigella here, and these were some volunteer seedlings. So these are the same ones that are growing in the greenhouse, and I'm hoping that these will bloom in time. And these were actually transplanted into here, and my goal is to have them start reseeding themselves, and I'll have some at different spots in case I get a crop failure at one spot. I'll have them growing at a different spot to make sure that I keep getting my own varieties blooming and growing here. So I wanted to give you this update on how my seed saving project is going and let you know that I am still working on it. And I did start it earlier this year, so hopefully I started it early enough. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button as I put a new video on. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye.